Wednesday, April 29th, and we just did our step 3, so we should be nice and warm, and we're ready to move into some traditional Pilates. So I am going to teach a traditional Pilates mat class. We're not using any equipment. You really just need your body. You need to be mindful, and we need to be sure that we're focused on connecting our breath to our movements. So that's the wonderful thing about Pilates, is that you can do it any place, anywhere, and you don't need anything but your body. It's going to make us stronger from the inside out. So I'd like to have us relax down on our backs to start. I want you to put your arms rest at your sides, palms open in the sky. Feel your shoulders falling into the mat. Close your eyes, soften your face. And we're going to start to breathe deeply in through the nose. We want to feel the expansion of our belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. And on the exhale, we want to feel that same area contracting and emptying as we blow the air out through the mouth. And I want you to either purse your lips or clench your teeth a little bit as you exhale, so that you're actually forcing the air out to a smaller space. While breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's bring awareness to our arms, and I want you to stretch your arms just long and straight at your sides. Think about tensing all the muscles in the arms, while the rest of the body remains relaxed. Then we're going to relax the arms and isolate your legs. I want you to stretch your legs from your hips all the way to your heels. So just push out through your heels, tightening all the muscles in your legs. And then go ahead and let your legs go soft. And now we're going to do the same thing to the abdominals. So I want you to feel like you're pulling down on the back side of your belly button, working to press it against your spine without holding your breath, without tensing the rest of your body, just holding that tight. And then let the belly release. Try that again, navel to spine, hold it in super tight. And then let it release. Now we're ready to inhale the arms skyward. As we exhale, let's stretch behind us and reach out through all of our fingers. Try to switch the arms without scrunching your shoulders. And then I want you to push out through the heels of your feet. Keep your big toes together and your heels apart. So it's kind of like a little arrowhead. Then I want you to relax your body. We'll lift the arms back up. And let them return to your side. Once there, let's pull that knee up to our chest, give it a nice close hug, and then flex and point that foot. Now make a circle at your ankle, and your big toe is going to lead the way. So make those circles pulling towards the center line of your body. And then just let your foot rest. And we'll switch the legs. In goes the other. We'll start with our flex point. And then that rotation at the ankle, leading with our big toe towards that midline of the body. And then just let that foot rest. And let's bring the other knee back in. And while we're here, I want you to flex your feet. Spread your toes out really, really, really wide. Scrunch them up tight. Spread them wide. Scrunch them tight. Spread them wide. Scrunch them tight. And then let your feet relax. Let's roll a few times side to side, massage your back. And then circle your knees around and around the side and lower back. And we'll go the other way. And then we're going to keep the knees pulled in nice and tight to the body. Tighten the belly as you press down to the back of your rib cage. Round the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. Nose between knees, chin on chest. Release as you come back down. Try again, tightening the belly, rounding up, nose to knees, chin to chest. And let's roll back down. Once more, we're going to round up nose to knees to the chest. Now we're going to stay here. Make a nice triangle. Thumb and index fingers rest that white knee on the back of your head. Separate your knees. Heels touching your toes apart. Inhale your legs straight out. Exhale back in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's continue that. We've got 2 more. 1 more. Now this time as you push out, I want you to bring your big toes together, heels apart. Pull back in with your heels together, toes apart. So you've got a little arrow and a V. Arrow, V. Arrow, V. Arrow, V. Arrow, V. Arrow. 2 more. Arrow. 1 more. Arrow and V. Bring your knees and feet together. We'll scrunch our toes, press through your arches. And then pull back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue, flex and pull, flex and pull, flex and pull. Got last 2. Try 1 more. And then just send your legs out straight. And we'll put and flex our feet. So notice that we're still holding on to that C shape. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. That completes our foot series. Remaining in our C shape, arms come alongside us off the mat. Start to pump firmly. Palms are facing up. We're using the entire arm from shoulders to fingertips. Level 2, you want to modify. You can bend your knees. Level 1, you can rest your feet on the mat. Make sure as you're pumping those arms that you're keeping the rest of your body nice and still. So we don't want any bobbing up and down of the upper body. One more round. Remain holding. Tuck your knees in. Send your head down and move. All right, moving into roll-ups. Start with your knees bent, feet on the floor, legs firmly pressed together, arms behind you on the mat, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lift your arms, let your shoulders drop back. Exhale, scooping the belly in to peel you up as far as you can come up. Inhale, and then exhale, smoothly back down. Again, inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, scooping the belly in, pulls us up as far as we can go. Inhale, and then exhale back down. So really focus on not using your legs. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, using your belly to peel you up. That's why I have us start with our knees bent, feet on the floor, exhale, come down, because it's a lot harder to cheat with your legs bent. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, using your belly to peel you up. And reach, and then exhale back down. Now, if you're confident that your legs are not helping you get up, stretch them out nice and straight. Inhale, arms up. Drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Big inhale from there, and then exhale as we come back down. Again, inhale, arms up. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, you can really feel that belly pull your body forward. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Let's try 2 more, please. Inhale, arms up. Drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Inhale again. Exhale as we tuck and roll back down. And let's try 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Inhale. And then exhale as we tuck and roll back down. Once you've made it all the way down, you're just going to stretch everything nice and straight. And then we'll lift the arms as you turn them to your sides. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Tighten the belly. We're going to come back up into that C shape. Arms off the mat. I want you to bend your elbows so your fingertips are resting on your shoulders. Inhale, push arms and legs straight. Open, close, just legs. Exhale, bend your knees and then your elbows. Inhale, push straight. Open, close. Exhale, knees. 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 Couple more. Inhale, push straight. Open, close. Exhale, knees. Let's do one more. Inhale, push straight. Open, close. Exhale, knees. And then elbows. Tuck your knees all the way in. Rest your head back down. All right, from here, let's keep our arms restful at our sides, palms facing open to the sky. And we're going to do some reverse crunches. So we're going to use that belly to lift our hips off the mat and then bring them back down gently. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, the belly tightens to pull up the hips. Inhale back down. So level 2 is the same with straight legs. Now level 1, level 2, you can continue at your own pace. Level 3 is going to be a pullover. And the thing about the pullover is you have to make sure that you're not letting any weight travel into your neck. So for the pullover, we're going to let the legs lower about halfway down. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we're pulling the legs over the head. Inhale, separate your feet, flex. Exhale as we come back down. Legs together, inhale, exhale, pull over. Inhale, separate, flex. Exhale, pulling down. Legs together, inhale, exhale, pull over. Inhale, separate, flex. Exhale, coming down. Now we start with the legs apart on the inhale. Exhale, pull over. Inhale, legs together, flex. Exhale, pulling down. Again, legs apart, big inhale. Exhale, pull over. Legs together, flex. Exhale, back down. Let's try one more. Legs open as we inhale. Exhale, pull over. Inhale, together, flex. And then exhale, melting down. Once we're back to the start, woo! Everybody pull your knees in and breathe. All right, from here, let's move on to some leg circles. Right leg is going to stretch nice and straight to the ceiling. Left knee could be bent with your foot on the mat, or you can push your left leg out straight. What are we doing with our arms? They're right next to our body with our palms facing the sky. Right leg crosses left, circles out and up. So I want you to draw a circle directly above you on the ceiling. And you're going to make those circles about the size of a large beach ball. And the goal of your circle is to really work at coming across or towards the midline of the body. And not letting your circle go any wider than your hip. Last two in this direction. Now go the other way. Out first and then in and up. Now remember on these, each circle is its own individual movement. There's a little bit of a hesitation between each circle because you're connecting with your breath. Last two. One more, please. Now hold your legs straight. Up comes your left leg. We start with them tightly pressed together. Inhale, they lower about halfway down without easing low back. Exhale, sweep around, legs back together. Inhale, down. Exhale, round. So make sure on this one that you are not feeling this in your lower back. Because if you are, that means your abdominals are not doing their job. So instead of halfway down, perhaps just go a quarter of the way down. 2 to go. One more, please. And hold right there. Now we'll switch. Right leg is going to be the straight leg, or left leg is the straight leg. Right knee is bent, foot on the mat, or you can push that right leg out straight. Left leg is going to cross and then come up. Large beach balls up there on the ceiling. This is a really nice one to do with your eyes closed. Once you figure out what size circle you should be drawing, because when you close your eyes, you can actually feel what's happening with the rest of the body a little bit better. So if you're feeling any kind of movement, you want to work to cease that movement. Last two. One more. How about we go the other way? Out first and then in and up. our last two. One to go. And then your leg is nice and straight. Let's bring the other leg up. This time they go out and around. They pull together. Exhale, they lift together. Inhale around, exhale, pull. Oh yeah. Feel that belly button pulling really tightly in. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. How about two to go? Inhale around. Exhale, last one. Inhale around. Exhale and stay there. Now both legs press together, reaching towards the sky. They circle to our right. And then come back around to the left. So this is our corkscrew. And during the corkscrew, nothing else is moving. Just those legs circling on the ceiling. And these circles are smaller. They should see about the size of a basketball. Woo! And if you are really working at stretching your legs super duper straight, you are going to feel lots of work in this. Got one more set. And here's our last circle. And then just hold it tight, tight, tight. Ooh, pull your knees in and breathe. So what do we know about Pilates? The exercises themselves are not complex. It's all about how we're executing them. That's going to make the difference. From here, we're going to roll ourselves up. And let's do our spine stretch. So for spine stretch, we need to be able to step really straight and really tall with our legs straight as well. So if that's an issue for you, you can take your mat and you can roll it in until you form a nice little bolster. Or you can use a pillow if you've got a pillow or a block, anything to lift your hips. But the goal is to make that roll big enough that when you slide your hands underneath your thighs, there's space. This roll is not really tall enough because I can't. My hands are scraping on my mat. So I'm just showing you though. So we want to be able to push our feet, flex, and then stretch your arms straight with your palms facing open. We're going to inhale in preparation. Now on the exhale, you're going to scoop the belly in. And while that's happening, your back is rounding, your head is dropping through your arms, your chin goes right onto your chest. But notice that we haven't lowered the arms. Inhale, come out of that lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale, try again, scoop the belly in. So I like to imagine a basketball getting pushed right into my gut and my body's rounding over the ball. And then as I inhale and get taller and taller and straighter, I push the basketball back out. Exhale, try again, scooping the belly and round out your spine. Please make sure you're not scrunching up your shoulders. You want to have long stretched arms but relaxed shoulders. And then inhale, pull back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, big scooping of the belly, rounding out your spine, drop your head through your arms, put that chin on your chest. And then inhale, lift up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Let's try one more of those. Exhale, scooping the belly in. Round out your spine, drop your head through your arms, put your chin on your chest. And then inhale as you lift out of it, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Now we can let the arms come down. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls from back to front. Good, and then if you're on an elevation, you can remove that elevation. And let's get ready to roll like a ball. So rolling like a ball, we're gonna get ourselves really tightly pulled in. We want our thighs nice and close to the body, finding our balance on our tailbone, big toes touching, heels apart. I want you to relax your shoulders so that you can actually drop your chin against your chest, tuck your nose between your knees without any tension in the neck or the shoulders. That would be level 1. Level 2, you can bring your hands across your shins. So using only the belly to pull us back, only the belly to bring us back up again. So we're working really hard at keeping everything pulled in nice and tightly. And we can do these at our own pace. We don't want any flat spots in the spine. Let's all try one more roll. And then once we've completed our roll, we're still in our tight little ball, which leads us into single leg stretch. So go ahead and stretch your left leg out straight. You've got your right knee still tucked in. We're going to roll back now so that we're on the back of our rib cage and we're in that nice C shape. Left hand atop your right knee. Right hand goes atop the right ankle. Elbows are open. Let's alternate. Think about getting your knee all the way up to your nose and stretching your legs straight all the way across the room. So we want a nice active movement, but do not sacrifice your form. 4, 3, 2, hold there. Switch, hold. Switch 2 more. Switch 1 more. Switch, hold. Now let's tuck both knees in. Hands are resting on your ankles, or maybe your shins or the tops of your feet. Meanwhile, we stay in our C shape. Inhale, start reaching the arms up, and then as they go back, the legs extend out. We exhale, the arms sweep around and tuck our knees in. Inhale, stretch, exhale, pull. Let's try 2 more, and 1 more. And then just stay in your C shape and go right into single straight leg stretch. Stretch your right leg straight, go up there to your ankle or calf, nothing lower than that. Left leg is also straight. Start to draw your right leg towards your face, and then pull your left leg away from your face, and then we switch. So remember on these, there's no yanking or forcing. We're simply guiding our leg into place. Let's try 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's bring both legs together. All right, we're going to rest our head down for just a moment. Form a nice triangle, thumb and index fingers. Level 1, you get to put that triangle under your butt. That'll help your lower back or your belly on this one. Level 2, we keep our butt on the mat, but the triangle goes on the back of our head. Everybody tightening the belly, press through the back of your ribs, get yourself up in that C shape. Inhale, drop it slowly, 1, 2, 3, down. Exhale, pop up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull. So remember on these, we're using the belly to pull up with the legs and pull down so that we're not lifting the gluteals. Never feeling this in the lower back. Woo, how about 2 more? Last one. Hold it. Rest your head for just a moment. Tuck your knees back in. Everybody comes back up in our C shape. Left leg extends, right knee stays in. Triangle for all, right knee on the back of our head, elbows wide. Let's start with just our legs, straight in, straight out. All right, so notice that there's no movement in your hips. You're getting a nice full extension with your leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. A little higher up. Bring the opposite armpit across to your knee, and then we switch. Lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist. So I want you to think about lifting up and then adding your twist. Don't just twist from side to side, because we want to use our waistline here without pulling on the head or the neck. Lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist. Extend, 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 extend. How about 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Pull your knees in, send your head down. Feels nice. Good, let's rest our feet down, open your arms. Drop your knees right as you look left. A little release for the waist. Come on, back up, we'll switch. Drop our knees left and look right. Alright, and then we'll back up. And from here, let's keep the knees bent, but you can space your feet out apart at all distance. And let your arms come back in so they're next to your body with your palms facing the sky. Meanwhile, we're going to make sure we got a good 6 to 8 inches between your butt and your heels, so that when we lift up into our bridge pose. We're going to feel it in our hamstrings and our gluteals, not in our thighs and our knees. If you're feeling it in your thighs and your knees, that means your feet are too close to your butt, and you need to walk them out towards the end of the mat. So we're using that contraction in the belly to slowly peel us off the mat, pressing us up into our bridge, making sure there's no weight in our neck, and then exhale as you mount that down, one vertebra at a time. Try that again. Tighten the belly and the buttocks as we slowly peel up. Push those hips up nice and high. Hold on to that squeeze. And then exhale, come back down. Again, tightening the belly and coming up. So really visualize each segment of your spine coming off the mat, one segment at a time. Holding up at the top, really working the back side of your body, and then exhale equally as slowly coming back down. So this isn't a race. This is all about feeling the movement. Try that and tightening as we lift. So this one's a lot like spine stretch in that it really shows you how connected your abdominals are to your spine, how they work together. Exhale back down, one segment at a time. Let's try that again, tightening as we lift. Now once we made it up, this time we're going to remain in our bridge. Bring the right knee to your chest and then stretch it super, super straight. Let's lower and lift the straight leg down, up, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stay there. A little higher lift. We're going to circle that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're holding. Let's flex our foot. Drag the heel all the way back down. And then slide your foot back into place. And we're still in our bridge. And then we just switch legs. So left knee in. Nice and strong and straight to the ceiling. Let's lower and lift. Down, up, flex, point, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, hold, 3, and 2, and 1. Stay. A little higher circle. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay. Good, now flex your heel. Drag that heel down. Bend the knees. You slide your foot back into place. Pressing your hips a little more, a little more, a little more. And then finally, we're mounting all the way back into the mat. Once we're there, go ahead, tuck your knees in. Good stretch into the gluteals and down the length of our spine. A couple little rocks, side to side. And then those knee circles again, massage our lower back. And let's reverse. All right, from there we're ready to roll back up. And our next exercise we will do is row number 1. Row number 1, we're going to sit with our legs together. And we're starting out with a straight spine, but you don't need elevation for this one because we don't need to keep the spine straight the whole time. So we're going to make a fist with our hands, press our knuckles together, thumbs are pointing down, elbows are high. As we inhale, we're going to scoop the belly and pull back. On the exhale, the arms extend, and as we're extending, we're going to open wide, pull our chest into our thighs. Inhale, lift our arms up higher and higher, and then exhale, come forward and reach your toes. Come back up, we'll try again. Knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, let's scoop back. Exhale, arms extend. Swan dive, pulling forward. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, go for your toes. And come back up. Let's try again a little bit quicker. So it's inhale, pull. Exhale, extend. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to your toes. And we're back up again. Knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, extend. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale to your toes. And come back up. Knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, pulling back. Exhale, extend. Swan dive as we fold. Inhale, arms higher. Exhale to our toes. We're back up. We've got 2 to go. Knuckles together, thumbs are down. Inhale, pulling back. Exhale, arms extend. Swan dive coming forward. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, touch our toes. And on our last one, knuckles together, thumbs are down. Inhale, scooping back. Exhale, arms extend. Swan dive fold. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, reach your toes. And then we're back up. All right, let's bend our knees. How about we build our first teaser? Gonna keep our shoulders down, our head straight up, belly button tight, back is straight, and then we're gonna balance on our tailbone. Once we feel ready, start to extend your legs. Go where you can without rounding your back. And then let's rebend. Try again, start extending your legs. Go where you can without rounding your back. And then once you've established that good balance spot, bend your arms. And then let's lower and lift your arms. Down, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just your left arm this time. Right, left, right. Hold up. Now let's open everything. Down, down, down to the ground. Woo! All right. Flex your feet. Keep stretching out nice and straight. Now keep the leg that's closest to me straight. Then the other knee put on the mat, and let's roll to your side. So we're going to end up on the side of our body, parallel to the edge of our mat. You can be up on your forearm with your elbow under your shoulder and your ribs off the mat, or we can be stretched out straight, resting our head on our straight arm. I avoid this middle position because it puts a lot of strain on the neck for most people because they're not paying attention and there's nothing much happening here. So I'd rather see you all the way down or all the way up. We're going to move our legs to the front edge of our mat and then go a little past that. So now we have a good boomerang shape to our body, staying on the side of our hip. We'll lift to lower the top leg. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, reverse. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. One more, flex, point, stay. So line up your thigh with your toe. Let's extend the legs straight up, flex, and pull it down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now reverse. Flex, point, then touch, slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Now let's bend both of our knees. We're going to lift our heels. We're going to keep our knees down and press the leg open. So we're going to press and then pull. Press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press. 2 to go. Press. 1 more. Press and then pull. Now let your feet rest back down. Let's re-extend so we're still in our boomerang shape. And we're going to lift the top leg hip level. We're going to keep the side of our leg facing the ceiling. Pull the leg forward, flex your foot. Pull the leg back, reach with your toes. So it's inhale front, exhale back. A good visual is to think about balancing a cup of tea right here on your hip while you're doing that. So it's not allowing any movement here. Inhale front, exhale back. Abs are nice and tight. Let's try 2 more. One last time, front, and then back. Now we're going to do the rond de jambe. So the leg goes forward, it comes up, reach behind and then down. So it's front, up, behind and down. Triple front, up, behind and down. Triple front, up, behind. Now let's reverse. Reach back, lift up, and then down to the front. Extend back, lift up, and lower in front. Extend back, lift up, lower in front. Extend back, lift up, and lower in front. Now once we're back to our start position, I want you to actually turn your toes inward a little bit and draw those quick circles that way. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just keep that leg lifted and your bottom leg's going to beat it up. So keep the top leg very still and just lift and lower that bottom leg. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 will stay. Now circle both legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then backwards, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then we'll just keep the legs up. A little more, and then all the way down. Woo! Roll out your belly. Let's go ahead and stretch out. Reach out as long and straight as you can. Now slide your hands closer to your shoulders, let your elbows tuck in. Press down through your hip bones as you lengthen your spine. Start lifting your head and your heart. And then continue to press yourself up. And we're going to stretch back so our tailbone meets our heels and our forehead meets the mat. Good, and then from there, let's rise right up onto all fours. So we've got our shoulders over our hands, hips over our knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Nice wide spread fingers. You're going to rotate your hand inward a little bit. So if you're going to bring your hands closer together, they would form a triangle. Starting out with the right arm and the left leg, extend out. Exhale, lower switch, extend. Lower switch, extend. Lower switch. Now this is our level 1 exercise. Make sure that you're working really hard at not letting the rest of the body move. So as soon as your hand and knee comes back down, you should be able to go right to the other side. So level 1, you can continue working at your own pace. Level 2, we'll work at my pace, and level 2 is all about the plank. So for level 2, the first thing we do is we build our plank. Eyes looking out, none of this, no butts in the air, just a nice straight line. Gonna lift the right leg, no higher than your hip. Push towards your left heel, come forward, set your foot down, switch. It's lift, press, pull, lower, switch, 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 lift, press. How about our last 2? Lift, press. We've got one more. Lift, press, pull, lower, hold it. Everybody to knees, tops of the feet, and woo, stretch it all back. Good, now let's rise back up, and we're back on all fours. So now I want you to keep the hand that's closest to the back wall supporting you, and we're going to turn and face front. So we're going to move into side plank. Make sure that your shoulder's directly over your elbow. If you want to modify, the side of your bottom knee is helping to support you. So I don't want to see your knee way up here. It's just the side of your knee because your abs are going to do the work to hold you up. Level 2 people, your bottom leg is straight. Everybody's hand is reaching to the sky. On the exhale, we're going to stretch the arm over the ear with the palm facing up. Inhale, lift to the ceiling. Exhale, scoop the belly in. Pass the arm through like you're trying to touch the back wall. Inhale, come up and stretch it back. So it's exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop through. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop through. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop through. Inhale, how about one more? Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop through. Inhale, stretch back. And then just hang out in your side plank. Everybody's bottom knee comes down. Let's come right up onto bended knee. Make sure your knee, your hip, and your shoulder are aligned on this side. And the leg that's still straight, we've got the outer edge of our foot pressed into the mat. Our ankle, the side of our knee, our hip, and our shoulder form a straight line. From there, everybody hands lightly on the back of their head, forming that nice little triangle. You're going to side bend towards the straight leg. Inhale ourselves back up. Exhale, rotate the opposite way, and then back to center we go. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And I want you to be doing this without moving your hip. Down, up, twist. And a dead giveaway that you're moving your hips is if you're feeling movement in that straight leg. How about last two? Side, lift, twist. Our last one, side, lift, twist, center. Now just go side for me. Open and stretch. Good, and then we're back up. And let's release, and we'll switch. So we're going to start out in side plank first. We've got our shoulder over our wrist. Fingers nice and wide spread. A little bit inward with that hand. Bottom knee is bent for level 1, but it's the side of our knee helping us. Top arm, top leg straight for everybody. Bottom leg straight for level 2. Exhale the arm across your ear, palm to the ceiling. Inhale as we lift. Exhale, we're scooping the belly in, threading through to the back wall. Inhale, coming out and reaching back. Here we go. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Let's try one more. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. And inhale, stretch back. And then just hang out. Good. Everybody's bottom knee down. Come on up. So we've got our knee, our hip, our shoulder aligned on this side. Straight leg is out. We've got the edge of our foot pressing down. Side of the ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder on this side. Triangle, back of our head, elbows wide. Exhale, side bend to your straight leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate the other way. And then inhale, center. So it's side, lift, twist, center. All without moving those hips. Side, lift, twist, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Shh. 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 3 to go. Shh. Shh. Last 2. Shh. Shh. Last one. Side, lift, twist, center. Now just go side, side, side. Stretch it open. Come back up. And release. All right, from there, let's come back down and have a seat. All right, so now we're going to do our seated twist and then our saw, which are both waistline exercises that require a straight spine and straight legs. So again, the little trick of rolling your mat in to lift your hips or sitting on a pillow or a block is what you should be doing if you need it. We're going to keep our legs really straight and together for the first one. So push out through your heels. Sit up nice and tall with your palms open to the side. You should be able to see your fingers in the corners of your eyes. Meanwhile, we've got a cup of tea on the top of our head. Exhale, tighten the belly as you start to rotate as far as you can go in one direction without moving your legs, feet, or hips. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotating as far as you can to the other side without moving those hips, legs, or feet. And then we're back to center. So we go twist, half, center. Little twist, half, center. So exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. And we know that every time we exhale, we're pulling that belly tighter. Pull in, center. 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 Pull in, we've got 2 more. Pull in, let's do 1 more. Pull in, and center hold. Now let's take the legs apart, that's the only difference. But they're no wider than the hips, everything else remains the same. This time though, when we inhale, we're gonna rotate. As we exhale, we're gonna slice off our pinky toe, and notice that your back arm is still in a straight line with your front arm. Inhale, pull yourself straight up, rotate. Exhale, across the body. So it's inhale, lift, twist. exhale. Inhale, lift, twist, exhale. Inhale, twist, exhale. Inhale, twist, exhale. So remember, when we're exhaling, we're pulling the belly in. So when you do that, you can actually get it out of the way as you stretch forward. Ready to go. Last one. Lift center. Let the arms float down. Couple shoulder rolls back to front. Woo, all right. Come off your elevation if you're using it. We'll bring our legs back together. Let's re-bend our knees, and again, we're ready for our teaser. This teaser, however, is going to be a moving teaser. So we're going to start in the up position, lower down to the floor, and then pull ourselves back up. So again, we've got our back super straight, balancing on that tailbone, adding the legs wherever we can get them to go without rounding our back. Once we found that place, we have the arms. And then we're going to slowly open it. Down, down, to the ground. Once we're down, inhale, the arms come around, palms face up. Exhale, tighten your belly and start to pull back up. So level one, simply bend your knees, up onto your thighs, back is straight. Inhale to stretch. Exhale, bring down. Again, arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, bring down. Down to the ground. Try again, arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, pull it together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring down. Down to the ground. Try again, arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, pull it together. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, opening down. Down to the ground. How about two more? Arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, pulling up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, opening down. Down. Woo! We've got one more to go, guys. Inhale, arms around, palms up. Exhale, pull it together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Now hold it there and draw me circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay. Now let's open. Down. Down to the ground. Woo! All right. Touch your feet, stretch your body. Now let's keep the legs straight. That's closest to me. Bend that back knee foot on the mat so you can roll to your side. So if you ended up on the same hip, make sure you flip around in a straight line with the edge of our mat to start. Up on your forearm if you'd like. Shoulder over elbow, ribs off the mat, or stretched out straight. Everybody's got that nice tight tummy. We move our legs to the front edge of our mat and then a little pass back, giving our body that boomerang shape. So our top leg, lift and lower. Point, flex, up, down. Let's do last two. One more. And now reverse that. We'll flex and then point. Exhale and inhale. Last two. One more. Now trace a line up your inner thigh. Extend your legs straight, flex, and pull down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now reverse that. Flex, point, bend, touch, slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From there, let's bend your knees. We're going to keep the knees down. Elevate the feet and take the top leg, press open, close, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Now I can rest your feet back down. We extend, so we're back in our boomerang shape. Lift the top leg so it's hip level. Keep it even with your hip. Cup of tea right here. Inhale, forward, we flex. Exhale, behind, we stretch through the toes. So it's inhale, front. Exhale, back. How about our last two? And try one more, front. And then back. So here's that rond de jambe. The leg comes front. It reaches up, behind, and then down. Circle front, up, behind, and down. Now remember on these, you want to keep your hips still so we're not letting them roll around. Now go the other way. Reach back, lift up, and then forward. Back, up, and around. Woo, one more time. And hold there. All right, so we're going to keep that leg about hip level. Toes turned inward a little bit. Small, quick circles about the size of a quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, and now your bottom leg beats it up. Remember, our top leg doesn't move at all. It's just hanging out there. It's getting beat up by the bottom leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay. Circle those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then how about backwards for me? 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then we're just holding the legs up. A little more. A little more. And then mounting into the mat. Get to roll back over onto our belly. Stretch it all out. Breathe. All right. So we're going to do single leg kick, double leg kick, and then we'll go for a nice swim. Single leg kick, we start with our feet apart but no wider than our hips. We're going to slide the elbows in so they're close to the body. We're going to remain on our forearms. And I want you to think about lengthening your spine, pressing down through your hip bones as you start lifting your head and your heart away from the mat. So we want to position our elbows so they're under our shoulders. We're going to look straight out. We're not going to let the head hang down. We're just going to look, eyes looking out. Then make a fist with your hands as if you've got a ski pole, one in each hand. And all we're going to do is kick our butt sharply with our foot, release, and then to the other side. Now you can do this with pointed toes or flexed heels. It doesn't matter. But we want to make sure the movements are very staccato and tight. So we start kick, 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we can rest down. Woo! Turn your head off to one side, and let's do double leg kicks. So for these, you're going to keep your legs together. So think about really squeezing those legs together. You're going to bring your hands around your back behind you, hook them together, and then move them from your lower back up onto your middle back as you pull your elbows down. So this is the position we're always going to come back to. This time as we exhale, we kick our butt 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3 without letting your hip bones pop off the floor. Now as you inhale, pull your arms and legs straight. Keep your feet together and look straight ahead. Turn to look the other way. Elbows to the mat. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, pull straight. Elbows to the mat. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, pull straight. Elbows to the mat. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, pull straight. Elbows to the mat. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, pull straight. Elbows to the mat. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, pull straight. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. How about 2 more? Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, stretch, extend. Now separate your legs no wider than your hips. Bring your arms out wide and then bring them forward so they're actually kind of framing your head. Stay up nice and high, and we're going to pump the arms and legs up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Let's go a little more, and then all the way down. Breathe. Let's slide our hands closer to our shoulders. Tuck your elbows in, press through your hip bones, lengthen your spine. Lift your head, lift your heart, push back. Stretch all the way back. Let your tailbone meet your heels. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Drop your chest between your knees. Woo. All right, from there, we're going to tuck our toes under and push our tailbone up towards the sky. That's going to bring us into a nice downward facing dog. So, same hand position, rotate it in slightly, press your weight into the big index finger knuckles, pull your ribs toward your thighs, and feel the back of your shoulder blades pulling toward your gluteals. Let's do a few walks of our dog, big stretch for the feet, the calves, up into the hamstrings. And then we'll raise our heels and push them back down. From there, I want you to walk your hands closer to your toes and press your wrists against your thighs. So maybe that means you have to bend your knees. That's perfectly fine. And just kind of let your upper body dangle there. Now, tighten the belly. We're going to roll up. All right, once we're all the way up, do a little back bend for me. Now on the exhale, we're going to scoop the belly in. We're going to roll forward. Once your hands make it to the mat, we're going to walk out. Right hand, right hand puts us into plank. You can stay there. Or we've got 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Walk back in. Right hand, right hand, roll up. Reach to the sky. Woo, exhale, roll back down. This time we walk out, left hand, holding plank, or 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Walking back in, left hand, we roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale again, scoop the belly in as you roll down. Walking back out, right, hold on to your plank, or 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, walk back in, right, roll up, reach up. And our last Pilates push-up, we roll back down, we walk ourselves out, left hand, holding plank, or those push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Walking back in, left, roll the body up. Reach to the sky. Ooh, this time exhale, hands to your heart. And then stretch your arms along your sides. Let's do some shoulder rolls from back to front. Turn them into some bigger arm circles. Good, and then just let your arms hang at your sides. I want you to shrug your shoulders and drop them away. Shrug your shoulders, drop them away. Last one, shrug your shoulders and drop away. Gonna bend your knees, pull them together. Put your hands on your thighs, get your back nice and flat. And then tighten the belly and roll up 1 vertebra at a time. And then once we're all the way up, inhale to the sky. Exhale into your heart. Let's inhale, open your arms and your heart as wide as it will go. And then let your hands pull together. Very nice. All right, hard work today. Nice strong core. Don't forget to hydrate your body. Best thing you can do is keep your muscles nice and juicy. Don't forget, random acts of kindness every single day. Wearing our face mask when we're out in public, washing our hands, and keeping our distance from people. Thanks so much for joining me. I will be back in touch tonight to let you know what's going on tomorrow. So thanks for coming. See you soon. Bye-bye.